After high school, I took some time off because at the time I didn't think I wanted to go to college. But once I decided I wanted to become a minister, I went to college, and then, in my junior year, started applying to divinity schools. Since I was doing so well in college and I was there on full scholarship, um, people told me that I should apply to, some top-line schools. So I did, and I was accepted at Harvard Divinity School. Since most of my church work was with Metropolitan Community Church, which was essentially a gay church, I was essentially being openly gay on my application. I was sought out immediately at the first new student mixer by one of the staff who had been the advisor for the gay group there, and he told me while it had been active in the 70s, by this time in 1981, when I started at Divinity School, it had kind of died out, and they wanted to revive it again, and would like my help with that. Myself and a couple of other gay students we were able to sniff out, or who were known, revive the group. So by the next year, we had a regular space as part of orientation week, time and a room, for interested students to come find out about gay life at Harvard Divinity School. In the meantime, before that happened, a couple of us started attending the undergraduate gay group, and we found out that while all the graduate schools had gay-affirming policies, the undergraduate students did not have that, and they felt that it was unfair and wanted to change that and asked for our help. So a protest march was organized, and we marched around the campus to all the different graduate schools that had the policy: the business school, the law school, the divinity school, school of architecture. The march was on a cold Sunday in January. It was cloudy. There was snow on the ground already. It had snowed. And it was cold. It was all bundled up. And we just marched to each campus and stood there for a while, holding our signs and talking with people who came by and what we were doing. The march lasted like 2 to 4 in the afternoon, something like that. And the crowd dispersed, and I went to my usual MCC service in the evening, which was held at Old South Church, which is a historic church in Boston. Gay Community News published bi-weekly, and I picked up the next issue, and there I was on the front page, below the fold, me carrying a sign, the sign that I had made, Harvard Divinity School, Lesbian Gay Caucus supports undergraduate LGBTQ. And I hadn't known the picture was taken. I didn't know that there was even any press there. So that was a surprise. It was, maybe that I was achieving something. And of course, then I was out for all the world to see. I mean, whoever read the GCN, I guess. It was pretty cool, pretty nice feeling to be visibly active and trying to achieve something positive for my community. Well, we achieved some visibility. There was no immediate change in the policy, but it was changed a couple of years later, to my knowledge, so that they had the same policy as the graduate schools of LGBTQ affirming. I hope people watching this see that living an openly gay lifestyle can be a positive thing. Again, then they can see how things have changed. But of course, things can always change again. So also to be vigilant about protecting your rights.